Tea has changed. Tea is weak now, whereas before it was strong.
Oh, no, isn't it awful?
Yes, it is awful.
I put more and more tea in the pot.
I'll put more and more and more in the pot because this undrinkable liquid is undrinkable.
I know, isn't it awful?
But don't take it out, I'll drink it.
Well, let me make you another.
Yes. I'll be all right once I've got all my books up.
Oh, of course you will.
There was something I wanted to ask you. Now, try and take this seriously because I'm hoping to get at least 2 pages out of it.
If you're going to start playing those games again.
What games?
Reducing me to hysterics so that you can write what I say.
You're not going to get hysterical about the tea, are you? I mean, there's a lot to get hysterical about, isn't there? Get hysterical about this mausoleum you made me buy. I shall lie in state in here. This is the room on a catafalque of television scripts.
Why television scripts?
They're foolscap and they're thicker. Tom Lawrence curled at my feet like a little dog. Always going to be cold in here, you know that, don't you? And there's the smell. Old books and septic tanks. Poor, not so septic tanks. Have you looked in that septic tank?
I most certainly have not.
I can't work in here.
Well, you'll have to until I get your room decided.
Oh, that's it. I'm the one who should decide on my room. I'm going to try next door.
You're not having next door.
If next door is the room, I'm going to have it. I shall carry out a test.
You can't work in there. That's going to be the library.
People work in libraries. I know a playwright who works in the British Museum.
George Hornbeam.
You don't know George Hornbeam.
Yes, I do. He was in the papers on Sunday.
Yeah, wasn't he, though? The new Shakespeare. Talked to Tom Lawrence about him. Something's got to be done about him. Oh, that wasn't his photograph in the paper, was it?
Yes, he looks very handsome.
You never met him.
In his photograph at the head of the page, he looks very handsome.
It might not be his photograph. My photograph in the Radio Times, eh? Very young, very handsome. Not mine at all. Well, like I used to be before I caught the menopause. No, I can't work in here.
You haven't tried. I'll leave you alone.
No, Mabel, don't leave me alone. Not with the menopause breathing down my neck.
Actually, you can't stay in this room because it's going to be done next. Shelves are going to be put in.
I like this room.
I knew you'd say that.
Small. I like small rooms. Yes, this is the room.
Well, it can't be.
If I leave here now, I'll never write another word.
Tom Lawrence will be delighted to hear that.
No, it's more serious than that. It's warm, it's cosy, it's dirty. I need somewhere I can write things on the wall, toss sheets of paper about, generally be untidy. I've been in a straitjacket too long.
You need some new clothes.
Nonsense.
Yes, you do. What can you get into now?
For best?
For anything. You're living and dying in that pair of trousers.
Well, they're comfortable.
Gordon, you've got to start losing weight.
I know, it's the country air. I'm eating like a horse.
It's drink.
It isn't. Not entirely the drink. Well, if I can't have this room, I'm going to have Kate's 2 rooms. 2 rooms! We started our married life in 2 rooms.
1.
And a bathroom.
My mother's.
I'm very glad we've been able to give dear Kate more than we had. Those 2 rooms are the best rooms in the house. They're the only ones I can work in. Where is she?
I don't know.
You don't know? Our only daughter, and you don't know where she is?
That's the marvellous thing about this house. I never know where anyone is. You can be at one end of the house. I can't hear you. You can't hear me. Kate can have her radio, everything on as loud as she likes, and we can't hear it.
Well, she'll be in the house somewhere.
Yes, or in the quite extensive grounds.
Oh, my God. How am I going to keep it down?
What?
You know what? The quite extensive grounds. How am I going to prevent it becoming the jungle it threatens to become? Oh, incidentally, have you noticed those little fleshy things lurking beneath the yew tree?
It's not a yew tree.
I know, I was just testing you. I think we might have something botanical there. Where's my book on botany?
Don't, whatever you do, fix on a particular book.
I need it.
We very much want you to fix on a particular book in the vast pile of books. You'll never find it anyway. You never could find it when you had shelves. How do you expect to find it on the floor in the tea chest?
I always know where my books are.
Not this one, and why? Anyway, it'll be at least another month before I can get out into the garden, by which time your little fleshy things will be dead, and good riddance to them.
You can't say that about a little unnamed fleshy thing.
It's bound to have a name.
No, it might be a mutation. We could be famous. I might call it Mabel Vulgari.
Don't you dare.
Ring Kew Gardens.
Gordon, you have got to stop using the phone.
Part of my job.
Not ringing Kew, isn't it?
I might be researching a botanist.
You're not. You're doing Hitler.
Trying to when I can find a room.
Ever since we moved into the country, you have not been off the phone, and you have not been sober.
And I have not been able to find a book, which is why I have to ring Kew if I am to finish rewriting the history of the Third Reich in cinematic terms.
We moved into the country so that you could feel isolated, so that you could be alone. You might just as well be in Bristol if you're going to be on the phone all the time, except that when we were in Bristol, you never were on the phone all the time. I was all the time for you. You never picked the phone up when we were in Bristol. Now, should it ring, it's a race. You always win. I can never get there first. 2 rings and you've pounced and can't be prized away. That is when you're not on it, when you haven't initiated the call. Shh. Initiated. Tom Lawrence said to me the other day, he said, Mabel, why is it I can never get through to you? Why do I always get that engaged tone thing? Because, Tom, because I said it always is engaged, Tom. I pretended you were having long conversations with famous people. Or with the Ministry of Defense.
I am.
No, you're not. Well, you are with the Ministry of Defense, but I picked up the extension in the kitchen the other day and you were breathing heavily, listening to how to make apple crumble.
I know how to make apple crumble. That was a mistake. Wrong number.
Oh, Gordon, have we done the right thing?
Yes. Moving? Yes, of course we have. I've never been happier.
Pull them up, then.
What?
Those lines on your face.
Excuse me. Must make a phone call.
Why?
I wish to keep in touch with the world.
Gordon, no, don't do it. Try not to. Try to be strong. You can keep in touch with the world through television and newspapers the way you always did.
Not my world. Excuse me, I wish to phone my agent.
Why? You never phone your agent. You've always said if he has anything to say, he'll phone you. He hasn't got anything to say. He can't have. He didn't have anything to say the 3 times you phoned him yesterday.
Contractual points, ensuring you a living if I should die before I finish the first draft.
Of what?
Anything. That was yesterday. Going through my contract with a fine-tooth comb yesterday. Today, I wish to discuss my future with him. Find out what everyone else is doing out there.
That's a very bad sign.
What?
You know the number off by heart now. You never knew the number off by heart before.
My God, you're right. That was my proud boast. Mabel, you've brought me to my senses.
Not for the first time.
You ring him.
What on earth for?
Well, let him know I'm still around.
Where do you think he'll think you've gone since yesterday?
There's no harm in keeping in touch with one's agent, especially Philip. With him, it's out of mind, out of spite. Tom Lawrence is always in the office. Now he's in London, he's always popping in. Takes Philip out to lunch every day. Philip says, who do you want to lunch with today? That's the way. Lunches every day. Go on, ring Tom.
No, I'm not going to ring Tom.
I could work in the hall.
No, you are not going to work in the hall, and I'm not going to ring the Lawrences.
I could work in there. Do you remember I wrote my first play in the cupboard under the stairs?
There was no need to. We had plenty of room.
Oh, I felt a need to. Ring Tom, see who he's having lunch with today.
He's having lunch with you today.
Ah, is he?
Yes, and dinner.
They're not bringing those kids, are they?
No.
Fine. I'm looking forward to it. Right. Right then, now. Which is to be my room, Mabel?
There are 15 rooms in this house, not counting the rooms used for cooking in and the bathroom. You just choose a room for yourself. But you can't have the library. The dining room is a temporary measure. I want those books out. You can't have the drawing room, and you can't have our bedroom.
Which is our bedroom?
The room we sleep in. We decided that first of all. Gordon, you are not going to change the bedroom. All right. All right, change it. Change everything, every room, change them. Just let me know in good time where I am expected to sleep, that's all, so that I can do something about it, because I want separate rooms. I've decided.
When?
Don't you bring that thing in here.
This thing, as you call it, is the tool of my trade, and no one can take it from me. Not when everything else is gone, everything's sold. They cannot deprive me of the tool of my trade.
Don't choose this room.
I used to write in the kitchen.
Yes, we're not going to do it again.
When did you decide to quit my bed?
Last night.
Do the children know?
You don't have any children anymore. They are young adults. Wilfred is an old adult, and why should they know anyway?
It's a serious step, quitting a fellow's bed.
Not your bed, it's my bed as well, and I'm not quitting it. I'm just going on holiday from it.
Paid?
Yes, and don't you start getting nasty.
I've got nasty lately. Have you noticed hot flushes?
I do wish you wouldn't read books that you can't absorb. You are not in the chair.
I am!
No, you're not. It doesn't happen to
Well,
men.
not the same way it happens to you, but it happens all the same. Started having dreams.
Yes.
You've noticed?
Yes.
What sort of dreams?
I don't know.
You know so much. What sort of dreams?
Disturbing dreams.
No, not exactly.
Well, they certainly disturb me.
You're going to have to help me through this, Mabel.
You started talking strangely.
How strangely?
Well, like...
Like I write?
No, like other people write.
People we admire?
Who do we admire?
You want a list?
Ah.
I could give you a list.
You don't admire anybody.
I do.
Not people we admire.
I admire them now. People I didn't used to admire, I do admire now because I realise their worth. Suddenly everything's become a sham, a fraud. I'm empty. My whole life has been deception. Will you stand by me, Mabel?
Where?
When? Don't you mean when?
When? Then?
When it happens.
Of course I will, Gordon.
It's not going to be easy for either of us. You start by standing by me in bed.
Why?
Because I sometimes need a cuddle. Here I am, beset by the fears and torments and the wiggling hips of the male menopause, trying hard not to run off with my young secretary.
Oh, I knew I was right.
I could still get one.
Not dressed like that, you couldn't.
No. Oh, I can't get into anything.
You said you didn't care. You said that now we'd moved to the country, you'd wear what everybody else in the country wears, good, vast, tweedy things.
Yeah, but they don't.
I know they don't. They're ridiculously smart.
Yeah, how are we going to heat it in the winter?
It won't matter the way you're running from room to room. Why can't you settle down somewhere with a steady job of work like your son? I never thought I'd be able to say that.
If I become old and grey, older and greyer, I don't know what I was going to say. I'm floored by Wilfred, what he has become. I saw him passing down a corridor the other day and he was clean and wearing his own clothes. Where is he now?
Gone for a walk.
At 11 o'clock in the morning? How long has he been up?
Since 7. I heard him moving about 7. He's very strict about getting up early. Does 3 hours work, then goes for a walk, then a light breakfast.
When they're open, you mean?
No, Gordon, he is trying.
Yes, whereas I am not, and I must pull my socks up and my lions.
Well, it would be a good idea.
You're not leaving my bed.
Well, yes, I might.
Well, good luck to you. If you know of a better bed, good luck to you.
Oh. Gordon, I've got such a lot to do. Beds.
Why are we continually using the servants' stairs?
We don't. You never do.
Do you wish me to start doing so?
No, I don't. And stop trying to start something with me, Gordon. I've got such a lot to do.
Well, it's your fault, not mine. I didn't want a housewarming. I came to the country for a quiet, cold life. Since when, I haven't been able to find a quiet room in which to do Hitler. That was his problem, you know. He couldn't find anywhere quiet to sit down and collect his thoughts. He'd have been a much nicer man if he could. So would I.
You are a much nicer man.
Than who?
Than you were when, before I met you.
How do you know that?
I asked people. You were awful. I'd have hated you before I met you.
I would have been very interested in you.
Right.
I shall work in here. So do I. I've forgotten all about them.
Oh, sometimes, Gordon.
Yes, I know sometimes.
I hadn't forgotten about them.
I had, honestly. But damn, I could work in there. I know I could. I could. I know it.
Hello? Yes? Oh, hello, Mrs. Field. Yeah, it's Wilf.
So I'll be standing on the corner by the corner shop. And I don't intend to stand there forever, so look sharp. Because I tend the sort of world a woman wants to stand about in too long. On account of, first of all, me feet, and then muggins. I'll be wearing me best hat, so you'll know who I am.
Who?
Oh, hello, Dad. How are you?
How am I? You don't talk to me like that. I'm not an acquaintance.
Oh, I'm fine, fine. Something wrong with the old writer, eh?
He's losing all that terrible dandruff.
Mrs. Field.
Yeah. Yes. Is she here?
Yeah.
Ah, Gordon, the bus station.
I see. What is he up to? What is that weirded beardy up to?
I expect he's gone back to his room to work.
What's his room like?
You can have his room if you want it. I'm sure he won't mind.
No, I couldn't work in his room. Ugh, dandruff.
Good. At least we know that's one room you can't work in. Is it because it's at the top of the house and once you got there you'd have to stay there?
I'll go and get Mrs. Field.
You don't have to. I can go. Or she can come in a taxi. Or Kate can go in a taxi and fetch her. I'm sure she wouldn't mind going into Stroud.
No, I'll go.
Why?
Because we have things to discuss. And anything's better than...
Working.
Yes, working.
I despair of you.
Ah, wait a minute. I remember what it was I wanted to ask you. What was it you first saw in me? What did you think of me when we first met? And what was it you liked about me, if anything? And I assume you're not a masochist. So?
You made me laugh.
Oh.
You don't anymore.
I don't make anyone laugh anymore. I've lost direction. Who is he ripping off?
Oh!
What is Wilfred doing for a living 3 days a week, in a suit? Corduroy, admittedly, but paid for by himself from some mysterious source which person will never talk to us again. Who is he, as it were, hitting on?
He is working for the Royal Shakespeare Company.
I knew it! I knew it! Straight from the social to the RSC. He's still taking it from my pocket, isn't he? I paid for that suit. I knew it! Did I also pay for that smug air and grace he's giving himself? I, the taxpayer?
I knew you'd be angry.
I'm not angry, not angry at all. What is Wilfred doing for the Royal Shakespeare Company 3 days a week? And what is more important, do they know? No, they won't know.
I don't think you ought to know.
Well, if you lose a son, it's possible to get another. There's only one Maltese falcon.
He's reading plays for...
He's what?
Yes.
In my house?
Oh, some of the time, but most of the time in his little office.
His little office?
Yes, it's very small. There are 2 of them in it.
Any office, little or not. Him? He's not fit to pass judgment on plays, is he?
I don't know.
There's something behind all this. There's more to this than him. Keep him out of my way. Does he carry them around with him, these plays of his?
Well, no, he reads them at home and then he goes into his office to write letters to people telling them what he thinks.
What he thinks? In his little office, in his little suit.
He can read.
How many of these things have you discovered in his room?
What things?
Plays.
I haven't discovered any.
Look under the bed.
He's not hiding them.
Is he brazen?
If you talk to him, you might find out.
I have built up a very good relationship with my son by shouting at him whenever he shows his face, and never under any circumstances talking to him. I'm not going to start now that he's become... Oh, I don't know what he's become. Does he bandy names?
What names?
Names of writers.
No.
I bet he doesn't.
Well, somebody has to write plays, read plays. It's a very good start for him.
Is it?
Yes, and he's taking it very seriously.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, because it's a very serious business. Do they know who he is?
Who is he?
He's my son. He has access to my life, my work. He knows me, he knows my friends, he's heard us talk, he knows what we think about people, we're often indiscreet. He could ruin the career if he... Should he say anything in the company he now keeps, he could ruin the careers of men who are dear to me. Promote the careers of men who are not. Tom Lawrence.
Oh, don't be silly. He's not reading real plays.
Well, what is he reading then?
Well, not very good plays.
Then why is he reading them and wasting the taxpayers' money when there are perfectly good plays by the likes of me? Lesser-known English dramatists of a high standard.
Well, they might be good plays.
Would Wilfred know if they were?
I dare say if he comes across one that is, he will discuss it with you.
That's why they've done it. 2 minds for the price of... 1.5 minds for the price of 1. They're trying to pick my brains.
Darling, people have been trying to do that for years. It's impossible. You're unique.
Ah, I've had a thought. I'm in a unique position, aren't I? I can influence the choice of plays. Right, no Tom Lawrence. Well, actually, they deserve Tom Lawrence. No. Anyway, you can't make a living being done by the RSC, can you? Well, with Wilfred reading for them, I could. Under different names, couldn't I? Would I want to, though? He could be my entry to the Fringe Theatre. Would I like that? Lunchtime? I never feel like it at lunchtime, do you? Well, you never feel like it any time, and I can't do it. But if I change my name, hung around the Fringe, have any of them done Hitler?
Any of who?
The new ones, the new ones. I used to be relevant, biting, new. As far as I can recall, it lasted all of a week. Nobody would talk to any of us. Now all I can be is amusing.
Well, you don't amuse me.
I know. It's not so much a question of having lost direction, so much as knowing where I'm going. Have gone. It's the same with Tom Lawrence.
No, it isn't.
Well, it was this morning.
How do you know?
I had a little chat with him when you weren't looking or listening. had a room built for himself at the top of his house with his own bathroom. But he can't work in it, can he?
Well, come on, then. I haven't got all day.
What's going on in there?
Will you get the nails out of this for me?
No, I've got far too much I'm not doing. Why?
I want a bookshelf.
Oh, so do I. That's no good for a bookshelf. It's full of worm. You're not taking that into the house.
Why not? The house is full of worm already.
Not barn worm. I'm not having that going on up and down the corridors.
What?
Whatever it is worms get up to. Our worms have been dormant after centuries of inbreeding. I'm going to get Mrs. Field. Do you want to come?
No.
You've started doing that just lately. You started not coming with me when I go places. You used to come everywhere with me when you were a little girl. Very hurtful. All right, I'll go on my own. You can pull your own nails out. Open the door, please. Here.
What am I doing with your typewriter?
I can't be expected to drive a car while I'm hugging a typewriter.
I'm not asking you to.
Put it in my room, please.
Which is your room?
Aha. I leave that to your conscience.
Well, you're not having any of my rooms. He's not, is he, Mum?
I expect he is.
Well, he can't. I love my rooms.
They're the best rooms in the house for him.
They are also the best rooms in the house for me.
He doesn't like you being down the other end of the house.
Why not?
Too far away, darling, at night in case of fire.
I like those rooms. I slept in those rooms since we arrived, and I'm not moving now just because he can't find a room to work in.
Kate, what are you doing with the plank of wood?
Oh, don't you start.
Kate, you and the plank of wood don't go together.
Well, I've got to get my books up somehow.
We are not buying more shelves.
I've got more books than I had in the last house.
Where have they come from?
I don't know, but I have.
You can't have.
I have.
I've never seen so many flies.
It's farmyards and things, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Well, at least Wilfred's settled at last.
For how long?
You have yet to make a start, young lady.
Well, I hope I don't end up reading scripts for the RSC.
You might be very glad of it one day.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Isn't it wonderful?
Good morning. Did you sleep?
Wonderful.
Morning, Kate.
Hello.
Kate?
I'll leave my plank here.
Where's Gordon?
Where are you going?
Going to get another one.
Is she building something?
I don't know.
Oh, you must know.
It's very unsettling.
Oh, I know. I know. What did I tell you, Angela?
Yes, you did tell me, Ben.
What about some coffee, Mabel? Where's the coffee pot? Like some toast, Angela?
Only if Mabel's having some.
I'm not.
I'm having some. Where's the bread?
I'm getting lunch.
Heavens! What time is it?
Heavens! My watch has stopped. It says 12:30.
It is 12:30.
I mean at night. I thought it was 12:30 at night that it had stopped.
No, darling, it's stopped 12:30 now.
Oh, it hasn't stopped. All is well. It hasn't stopped. Gosh, I am ravenous.
Comes of being in love.
Comes of being in love. Quite right. Why is there a typewriter in the middle of the yard? Why do you get run over?
No. You can't expect Gordon to drive with it on his lap. I mean, you don't really expect him to do that, do you?
Wilfred is wonderful. You must be so proud of him.
What?
Darling, you didn't know him when he was, awful.
Yes. Yes, I am proud of him. And you didn't know him when he was awful either. You've been away.
No, no. Let's get this right. I have actually always thought Wilfred was marvelous. But you did think he was awful for a time. Quite recently, I think.
He was.
There! Won't I go get the typewriter in before it rains or
It's not going to rain, is it?
something gets damaged?
I can't bear it if it rains. I want everybody outside today. Everybody. It's not going to rain, is it?
I don't know. What does it look like to you, darling?
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, she adores the rain, don't you?
Welly boots, plotting in the rain.
I know.
Of course you do.
Now, that's what I want to talk to you about, Mabel. Now, Angela is not a child.
Ben, I can take care of myself.
I know you can. But I want to take care of you.
That is a sexist remark.
Is this a sexist remark?
What?
I haven't made it yet.
Oh, I expect it will be.
I can never keep track.
Why doesn't Angela help me in the kitchen? And you go out into the garden and help Gordon.
Of course.
I've been meaning to say that since yesterday. Good. Now I've said it. Thank you.
It is a sexist remark. It assumes I wouldn't want to go and help Gordon in the garden.
No, it doesn't.
I can't help in the kitchen, you see.
Is Gordon in the garden?
Are you dressed for the garden?
Am I?
Shouldn't you be wearing something more?
Is it cold?
Are you warm enough?
Is it windy?
I think so. Are you putting on weight?
I don't think so. Am I? Now, did you like that production of Soldiers in Spurts? Are we starting now?
What?
Talking? You don't mind me asking. Have you met my wife?
Is she parking the car?
Is she still?
Can she see the typewriter?
Ah, is it an old one? Has he tossed it from a window in a dudgeon?
Can't get it to think straight, eh?
Jenny, can you see the typewriter?
Are you his wife?
Not yet. Am I?
Ah, have we met before? I know you, don't I? Do you act?
Yes. We both do, don't we?
Well, we know who you are, though, don't we?
Didn't you think it was too well received?
I'm sorry, what?
Soldiers and Spurts, I mean for the content. I mean, wasn't it really a good, hard-hitting play that should have caused a bit more fuss?
Was it?
Wasn't it?
Shouldn't it have been?
Didn't you like it?
Wasn't it a good play, rather badly directed?
Was it?
But didn't you think so?
Dear, are we saying the wrong thing?
No, I don't think you are you? Aren't you entitled to say what you think?
Are you hoping for some coffee?
Aren't we having lunch?
Will you settle for wine?
Where's Gordon?
Well, Gordon now.
Oh, is it?
Why is it there?
Didn't you see it?
Marvellous to see you. Are you glad to see us?
Didn't we ask you?
But won't you never be able to forgive Tom?
Why? Have you brought the children?
Did you want us to? How are you, Kate?
Is it safe to come out now? They're not hidden anywhere, are they?
Oh, wouldn't they love it here?
Playing croquet. I mean, you playing croquet? You don't know how to play croquet, do you?
Do you?
Do I?
Where do you think I should work?
You mean here?
Which room takes your fancy?
Would you trust me to tell you?
Wouldn't you tell me the truth?
Don't you think I would? Doesn't it depend on what you're writing?
Does it with you?
What do you mean?
Well, you have different rooms for different things, now that you've got the room.
Have you always found it difficult to settle? Does that mean I've won?
Did you cheat?
Would you have noticed?
Where are all these people that are supposed to be coming?
What people, Mrs. Field?
Have I come on a wild goose chase?
Aren't you glad to see Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence again?
What am I supposed to say to that?
Well, you could try how the children.
What would I be saying that for?
Now, look, why are all these planks leaning up against the door?
You would ask that, wouldn't you?
Well, Jenny, how are you?
Hello, Wilfred. Mabel tells me you're working.
How's Tom?
How's Winifred?
Who?
Oh, I gather by that you'd rather I didn't ask.
Can I take that for you? Is he in the garden?
Hasn't he changed?
Hasn't he?
Have you met the lovers? Before?
Before?
Before they came down? Are they anybody's friends?
Mine? Isn't there something sad about being in love at 40?
Can you remember?
Have you had your menopause?
Eh?
Mabel,
Ben,
is there anything I can do to help?
can you carry those bottles?
Is this, Is this a good opportunity to talk to you? Hmm?
Where's Angela?
What's come between us?
Where?
Is it Angela?
Is it?
Will you speak to Gordon about not making such snide remarks?
Are you staying tonight?
Oh, can we?
Wouldn't you rather avoid the rush?
Is there going to be a rush?
Isn't there always a rush back on Mondays?
Is there any reason why we should hurry back on Saturday?
Aren't you bored? Nothing to do but hold hands.
Are we boring?
Are you bored?
Ah.
Is that good?
Don't you know?
Have you played before?
Can't you tell?
Got any further advice?
Yes. Can you clear him off the lawn?
Hey, she can't do that.
House rules.
It's my house.
Will you hare after me if I do, Gordon?
Well, doesn't that depend on how far you hit me?
Can I go now?
Do you think you could wait your turn?
Is there a good reason why I always seem to be waiting for her?
Aren't you after her?
Am I after her, Gordon?
Aren't I after her?
Aren't we all?
Should I be?
Shall I go now?
Are you winning?
Are we winning?
Do you think I'm a loser?
Do you think you could keep your mind on the game? Did that give you satisfaction?
Didn't you hear me laugh when your ball went at least a mile?
Are you aware that I own the bat and the ball?
And the lawn, eh? Angela, do you know your own strength?
Am I strong?
You know you are.
How many children have you had?
Me?
Is that a sexist remark?
I would say it was. Wouldn't you?
Me?
Don't you find that in most cases, comprehension outstrips command?
Me?
Can't you keep up?
I'm winning, aren't I?
Is he?
Is it important?
Can't you see that it is?
Can I go now?
Where?
Oh, is this a private game or can anybody? Oh,
Why don't you blame your partner?
do I have one?
Aren't I your partner?
Oh, would anybody notice if I didn't bother?
I don't think so, do you?
Who does she think she is?
Would you like some more wine?
Are you trying to be funny?
Is there a good reason for speaking to my daughter like that?
Yes, there bloody well is.
What?
Can't think of it now.
Oh, come on, Jenny. It's your turn.
We have actually won.
Have you?
Oh, how clever. Weren't you clever? Come on. Me now.
If they've won,
You still have to go round.
I don't see why.
No, neither do I.
Come on, I want a game. I challenge the winners. Me and Kate.
What about me?
You're the winner. You and Tom, me and Kate. I always win at croquet.
I expect you cheat.
Don't? I don't.
But Daddy does.
Yes, I do.
Why didn't you win then?
Ah, story of my life, isn't it?
Is he all right?
No, he isn't.
What's wrong with him? He's walking into that stuff as if... Is this the last we see of Gordon Maple alive? Snakes?
Nettles.
Ah, little love. How many times is it they go down before they drown? Gordon, wait! I'm coming to rescue you. Hang on, tread water. Are you coming, Wilfred?
I can't swim.
Of course you can. Oh, but if you are coming, we'll need another bottle or so. Gordon, drop the typewriter. You'll go under. Jettison the typewriter. And 2 glasses and the corkscrew.
I've got a corkscrew.
Oh, of course you have.
Well, that's the last we'll see of them for today.
Well, at least we know where they are.
They won't be there long once the midgets get at them. Mark my words, there'll be bumps all over before the day is out.
It's not looking at me. It's looking at you. Why don't you keep it locked up where it can't spoil your weekend?
I am behind with my work.
Ah. It's nasty. Should we not have come? Well, this is a good time, well, as good a time as any, to tell you that we are not, as it were, stopping.
Why? Where are you going?
This is all marvellous, you know. I think you were very lucky to get it. We were down here, actually, last weekend. Thought I'd better tell you. You know, you're bound to hear. Friends. Lord Ipswell. Well, lives across the road from us, in the village. Well, Highgate called it a village. The way we used to call Clifton a village when we lived in Bristol. Isn't really. Part of Bristol. How much did you pay for it, the house?
More than we could afford.
Ah, Wilfred.
I see.
You're looking well, Wilfred.
Oh, thank you.
Found something to do, have you?
Yeah. Dad, look, what about the barn?
No, I couldn't possibly work in the barn.
No, not you, me. I've got plans for the barn.
How's the film industry?
Hey, have you noticed how he's up together?
It's a nice suit.
You know who paid for that suit?
You?
Oh, Dad, don't go on.
Me and you and the taxpayers of England.
Oh, Gordon, you mustn't go on like this. You really mustn't.
That suit was paid for by Art Council's money.
Eh? Well, not necessarily. Anyway, why not?
Has he got a grant?
No, he's subsidised.
Subsidised?
Of course, always was.
Ah, you can afford it. Anyway, what a fine young man he's turned out to be. Like that review of yours in Time Out, Wilfred. Well, I assume it was yours. Only one Wilfred Mabel, I thought.
Who does she think she is? No more than a pair of Brussels sprouts anyway.
Ah, Mrs. Field, thereby hangs a tale.
Didn't know it hangs either. She'll regret it in later years when she tries to stand up straight and can't.
Reading plays for the Royal Shakespeare Company now.
Is he? As well?
Well, I wasn't going to tell you, Dad, until...
I should think not, indeed.
Well, I mentioned your play, Tortoise.
Ah, yes. That's what got me thinking it must be you.
Critics other than the viper in the nest of my family mention my plays. I thought you wanted to make films, do things. Not write things about things other people do or read things other people do. What kind of a life is that? All the time you wanted to be an actor. That was bad enough, but well suited to be an actor. Dim, used to a life of luxury. Never read plays when you wanted to be an actor.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to be that... Well, I didn't want to be that sort of actor, I seem to remember, when I wanted to be an actor.
Did you want to be an actor, Wilf?
What other sort of actor is there?
What sort of actor is this, Gordon?
Have you ever met an actor who could read?
I always wanted to be an actor.
You can read, I assume.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, you didn't get very far with the acting then, did you?
No, but then I only wanted to be a star.
That's the kind of actor Wilfred wanted it to be.
Oh, no, Dad, that's unfair. Well, anyway, it only lasted a week. Well, I was young then. Now, look, about the barn.
What about the barn?
Are them any good?
Of course they're not. They're not good.
You get many plays into you, young Wilf? Sent in, on the off chance? You know, what are we going to do next week, now that Gordon Maple has let us down?
Hundreds.
How many hundreds?
Oh, well, there's a backlog of about, what, 700 or 800.
Is there?
800? What are they like?
800.
Well, you've got to read them all, you see, because, well, any one of them might turn out to be another Edward Bond.
Is that what you're looking for?
What for? We've got one.
Oh, you know. Well, I must say, it's very nice to see you settled, Wilfred.
He's got a little office. Got a little office which is devoted to looking for a new Edward Bond.
Yes.
Would you know one if you saw one?
No, I'm not alone, Dad.
Oh, good, I'm glad you're not alone. How many of you are there looking for this new Edward Bond?
Well, everyone's looking for another one, aren't they?
Tom, do you get the feeling that we may be being overlooked?
I don't know. I get mine on.
Well, you watch out, because someone, somewhere, some reformed delinquent in a new suit in a little office is about to find a new one of you.
Oh, now, there couldn't be another one of you, Dad, could there?
You do well to remember that.
What about George Hornby?
Eh?
Oh, yeah. Well, George is a bit, I suppose. No, he's more of a poet, isn't he?
Is he?
Who said? He's doing one for us.
Of course he is. One what?
A play. He's writing one for us.
He's writing one for everybody. They've all got him on their list. Our mutual agent loves him. Can't talk of anything else. Every day, George Hornbeam this, George Hornbeam that. Asked me if I wanted to have dinner with him.
Oh!
Eh? It's likely, isn't it?
I am going to change my half of our agent.
You are?
Yes.
Gordon!
Shh! Oh!
Get out! Oh, go!
Gordon, is there any more wine?
Drinking me out of house and home. I've had to have a lock put on the cellar door. Every weekend since we've been down here. Now, he's all right, really.
She's all right.
Are there a lot of her in London?
What do you mean?
Well, you know. No clothes on, you know.
Oh, yes.
We're not used to it in the country, you know.
Why not? They're doing it in Bristol before he left.
Were they? Where?
At my parties.
You never had any parties.
Yes, I did. You wouldn't come to them.
Oh, I don't want to talk to your friends. They're all sycophants.
Why is it that anybody who likes my work is called a sycophant, and anybody who likes your work, well, what do you call them?
Discerning chums. They've gone to ground.
Who?
The lovers. He clutched her and they fell to the ground. Just over there. About 6 o'clock, base of small tree.
So?
They might be at it.
At it? Oh, what have you become?
Wilf,
Hey?
get a bucket of water, lad. Crawl, lad, crawl. Leopard crawl, like we learned in the army.
I was in the RAF.
Yes, I know. You better leave this to me.
You can't do this.
Yes, I can. They're my quite extensive grounds. He's supposed to come down every now and again and help me keep it down. Through the lawns. Has to go and fall in love, doesn't he? Haven't had a stroke of work out of him. Ludicrous falling in love at 40. Talking of getting married.
No, they don't do that in London.
No, get down, lad. On all fours. Crawl, lad. Crawl. That's it. There you are. Right, boom. Off you go. Go on, Wilf. Faster. Go on, Wilf. Bucket of water. That'll teach them to bring on my menopause.
But her clothes weren't wet.
She wasn't wearing any.
They weren't.
Oh, no, not entirely. But, I mean, if I hadn't...
Oh, Mrs. Field enjoyed herself. She hated everybody.
Yeah, everybody's still up. Wilfred's still in the barn. Listen to Kate. Those ridiculous planks.
Yes, well, everybody's got to do everything for themselves here.
Yes. What's he doing in the barn?
Yeah, he hasn't mentioned it to you.
No.
Ah, you're not going to like it.
No, I don't expect I am.
Gordon, where are you going, wrapped up in that coverlet?
I'm going to get Kate out of those 2 rooms.
Oh, Gordon. Gordon, what's in the bed?
Ah, that's where it is.
Gordon! I am not sleeping with a typewriter. Gordon, I'm going to kick it.
You heard that? It'll never speak to you again. And what is more, it'll never speak to me again. All right, go on, kick it. Kick it.
No, I won't. You remove it. You remove it, or I'll tell you something very nasty.
I'm sorry, it stays where it is until I am given priority, until I am given a room in which I can work.
Very well. Very well. You know how much you paid for this house and how you spent all your income tax money.
I'll remove it.
Too late.
Yes, it's
Too late.
It's gone.
You know that lovely white lodge house that you admired, couldn't afford, admired on the Ipswell estate?
Tom Lawrence knows him. At least I'm not sure that he does.
He does. They've got it. On an improving lease for an indefinite period at a peppercorn rent.
Who?
The Lawrences, Tom and Jenny, for weekends. £2.10 a week.
But this cost me thousands. How many acres has he got?
12.
I've only got 4.
12.
He'll never be able to look after 12 acres. He doesn't know a tree from his... He calls cow parsley stuff.
They won't need to. The estate will keep it up for them.
Stuff?
That's why he wouldn't have dinner with us tonight. They're over at Ipswell, Marsley.
Oh, I see. Well, we were getting on so well together. I invited them down for the next weekend.
Oh, they'll come.
Hey, doesn't it echo?
What?
This house with only us in it.
Yes. You turn the lights off in the barn.
Yes.
I don't trust you, all this change. You're up to something.
Oh, no, I'm not. Hey, look, did Mum tell you about the barn? What? Well, look, it'd make a marvellous little theatre. Well, I thought I could get a grant, you know? Well, find some new writers in a position to now, you see. Well, what do you think?
I don't like theatres.
Oh.
I'm looking for a room in which to finish my story of the last days of Adolf Hitler for a pittance. I'm beginning to like the man.
Yeah, well, good night. Oh, you haven't said anything to him?
No.
Well, it'd make a marvellous little theatre.
Wilfred, I want you to be very kind to your father. He's going through a bad patch.
Yeah, well, he's at it then.
Oh, good boy. He's going to try and get it done. He'll work all night, I expect.
Where's Daddy?
He's working, darling.
Well, I've been looking for him and he's not in the ballroom or anywhere. I can hear him under my feet.
Of course. The cellar? Where else to write the last days of Hitler? Yeah!
Interior Führerbunker, night. Enter Hitler. Enter Hitler. I mean, really.
Gordon, aren't you going to get cold?
Ah, there you are. I write it down. Enter Hitler, I write. And there you are.
Ah.
Wilfred, get it. Form a chain.